we got internet. Now we don't got internet. Now we got internet. Now we don't got internet. But now we got internet. Yay!
Shall see.
Mercury retrograde at its finest for the last day of Mercury retrograde. Welcome everybody. My name is Danny. This is Northern Comfort Tarot, and I'm here with my beautiful twin flame in Union, Brooke.
What's up, you guys?
What's up, Tonk Slooby? Hey,
Christina.
Cynthia.
Hi, Cynthia.
Hey, Christina. Well, it took us a minute, but we're here.
It only took 20 minutes.
Only took 20 minutes, yeah.
Hey, Kelly.
Hey, Kelly.
Hey, Ruth. What's up, love?
What's up? I'm just going to take a minute to breathe, and Brooke can do kind of like an introduction of what's going on. And I've been running up and down the stairs like crazy, so
I'm sharing. Coming.
I'm going to hit the bait. She's going to share too. If anybody wants to share this video out with anybody out there,
so
please
for most of you, y'all know what's going on. Y'all know what the fuck we're doing. 1540 readings, and to whoever we're guided to, we will pull maybe a little free question answer type things here and there
in between.
For those of you that are new or might not know, you can do $15 for a kind of like 3-card pull mini reading, and then the $40 is a mini reading, but we really go kind of like in depth, and we get channeled messages for you guys. We pull as many cards as we need to get the message out for you guys, and the messages that we bring are always messages of the highest good only, and our intention is to only add the utmost value to you guys, to guide you guys to the love that you're so fucking worthy of. Messages of love, healing, and the utmost, even in Mercury retrograde, the utmost motherfucking clarity, y'all.
Mm-hmm. I didn't get any water, and it's super crazy hot. I turned the furnace up. I'm gonna hit the furnace, grab some water.
I think
we're good. We should, yeah. Well, I'm gonna check
let's just do the damn thing.
Let's just do the damn thing. All right, yes. Boss. Here we go. So, the PayPal link. I'm gonna bring this all up for you real quick.
Hey, Michelle.
So you guys.
I just seen your name, girl.
So you guys can get in on the donations. Copy.
Yeah, we need some money for
our trip.
Burbank, y'all. Okay. Yeah. So, any of you guys that would like to assist us on our journeys, please feel free and welcome to get a personal reading with us tonight.
Absolutely.
We're doing a workshop in Burbank too. We're gonna talk about the fucking ego, y'all. And it has something, and you know what, it actually worked out perfectly, because all I have been doing this Mercury retrograde is challenging my shadow side, my ego, any self-limiting beliefs, and like I've learned quite a bit. That's for sure. So, you know,
let's all just take a deep breath right now. Unconditionally fuck Mercury retrograde.
Was it not working?
No, it's working.
Oh,
it's working. We're just like purging the purge.
Wow. We did a meditation before we got on. I think Danny's still a little fucked up, y'all.
Oh yeah, that's the divine feminine high in the sky, sweet by and by. But aside from that, I hope everybody can hear us well. I'm seeing that I'm like super overmodulated. Check. And there's the sound check. Right on. And I don't know.
We got a full moon tomorrow, you guys. So if at the very least, y'all, just write some intentions out. Write some things that you want to release, some people you want to release, some things that you need clarity on. The universe needs to know what the fuck you want. You gotta be willing to just ask for something. Even if you don't know if it's the right something, just ask for something, okay? Just make movement, just set intentions, and just, you know, we talk about it a lot on our channels, talk about fate a lot, but what does fate really look like, and do we always embrace it? No, we do not. Our ego gets terrified and wants to analyze everything that's going on, wants to figure out everything that's going on, wants to dig deeper into the problem, when we know we are conscious creators and manifestors, and whatever we focus on, whether that be a fear, a challenge, love, whatever we choose to focus on is going to grow, okay? So with Mercury retrograde, it's kind of annoying because like you really have to get yourself in like an observation mode of your energy rather than taking all of your emotions personally and like getting confused, getting stuck, our mind trying to figure everything out on which step to take. And sometimes the test when it comes to Mercury retrograde and dealing with our shadow side is literally just allowing, and which can be kind of hard when your shadow side is coming up. But one thing I have learned that is really beneficial is observing, writing shit down. And like for the past week, I've just been every single day I write and I go back and I read whatever I wrote from the day before, and I can see just within days how my perspective changes. And it's nice having that to look at because we got so much shit going on, y'all. We don't even know what's going on half the time. And like one thing I did last night too was I just wrote down everything I felt throughout the whole day. Every single thing that I could think of that I felt. And it was just interesting to, for one, I wrote a whole page, y'all. I wrote a whole page on what I had felt that day. And like just seeing all of these different emotions on a paper, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, I feel a lot of shit during the day. Whether it be good, bad, light, dark, you know. But embracing a lighthearted energy has definitely been like a key for me lately. And just having faith and allowing, and really, really, y'all, you gotta ask for what you want. But I'm done rambling now.
Oh, that's a good ramble. That was a good ramble. Mike would be proud.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of Mike earlier. Waited around for Scorpio. I was like, Jesus, is he ever gonna do Scorpio? I've been sitting here throwing the intention out like, Spirit, Scorpio now. And they'd be like, no. I'm like, okay, but I got faith, so I know that it's coming.
Oh, and Scorpio was really good too. Okay. Kelly's up. She's got a $15 reading. And I think Marwa.
Marla?
Marwa?
Oh, Marwa.
She is absolutely.
And what's up, love?
Yeah, man.
It was hard, seriously hard. You know what? I don't know.
What's that?
Nothing. Alright, so do you want to start off with like a little collective, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll do a collective reading, and then we'll do Marwa and Kelly, or Kelly and Marwa? Whoever we feel called to.
So I'm gonna take a look at love. You know what? I'm feeling the Ramblin' Mike tonight, okay? Mm-hmm. I went on a ramble and now I want to look at love. Who am I? It's like, just kidding. You know what though, y'all? After hearing Mike's reading today, it's just so nice to get those little breaks and confirmations from the universe, and I'm just honored to be able to bring you guys messages of just like clarity and just like peace and just relax, and y'all know what I mean? Really shifted my vibration here in Mike's reading earlier.
10 of Cups. Bottom of the deck.
What can you tell me about love next upcoming week? Let's talk about next week, y'all. How about that?
Yeah,
this next upcoming week is Sunday. Let's just fuck all of the past for today. Let's fuck all of the past everything, and let's just focus on next week. Day by day, my loves.
Happy spring forward, another hour lost.
All right.
Spring forward into the future, your clocks. I had to get up, and I was like, God damn, I got up late. And it was even later than I thought.
So have there been any challenges recently when it comes to love, or the person that you are dealing with that you love, that you think you love, that you know you love, whatever it is when it comes to this person and the love that you feel? Maybe there was some unrequited love, or questioning whether this was unconditional love from this person. Or maybe it's just through this person that you have been interacting with lately, it's really allowed you to release yourself from the conformity and the programs of what you believe love to be, and actually being able to redefine what passion is, how you show up, not only when you love somebody, but when you're grateful for somebody, right? And freeing yourself and taking control back of your life, right? See, you motherfucking unicorn. You can't be in no fenced in little bitty backyard, right? So maybe for some of you, the person that you're dealing with is the one that maybe you're like just completely sure that you love this person, you have passion for this person, like there's just a connection there, you know what I mean? Like best friends, you're grateful for this person, whatever, you can be open with this person, and maybe you have no doubts when it comes to how you feel about them, but they're the ones that kind of putting up the walls and maybe not being very affectionate lately, not being very talkative lately, and y'all cut them a motherfucking break. It is Mercury retrograde. Some of us are dealing with our shadow side. Some of us are figuring out how to free ourselves, right? So don't take it personally is the message that I'm getting. Not to take it personally, because love isn't action oriented anyways. Your love, our love is unconditional, right? And that's where that faith comes in. Let go of control issues and flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy. Yes, be lighthearted. Don't take anything personally. Let me get some clarifiers. That's what I got on 3 cots.
So what I got is be careful not to move hastily over this next week. Move with a guided effort from spirit, right? Move into spirit. Move into this new week with eyes wide open, releasing all the shadows and getting into your empowered self. By doing so, you will automatically, when you're aligned with unconditional love, you will bring in all that you desire, right? The Four of Wands is stability and just the basis of setting the tone. They're saying setting the tone for how the week is to begin is how you set the tone within going into this week. If you feel like I am attracting one true love into this week, and because I'm showing myself that I love myself with the purest of love, and I can look into the mirror and say, you know what, I got you, I fucking love you with all my heart, and we're gonna fuck this up this week. It's going into this is really, that's what the star card I'm getting with the seven of wands in reverse. It's like letting go of the shit that you've held on to that doesn't serve you, right? With regards to thoughts, emotions, any baggage, any people, even just releasing and allowing spirit to give you what you desire, right? Setting that intention tomorrow or even today, because we're three days before and 3 days after is when you get to set your intentions for this full moon. Like what you do not want, you can release it into the full moon, and then really start setting that vibration, moving towards the new moon of like, all this shit that I do not want, I'm cutting out of my life. This is a new world I'm entering into this week, and none of that, which is behind me, will move forward with me. I'm just shedding it all and accepting unconditional love in my life. What's up with the giggles?
I was laughing at a couple different things, laughing at messages, and then Ant-Man was like, where'd it go? The last month, oh my God, felt like it was a whole 20 years, and I am 20 years old now.
Yeah, no doubt.
So with that being said, 20 years, y'all, 20 years of programming, right? We're probably all at least 20 years old, maybe a little bit younger, but like 20 years of the same programming of every time something traumatic happened, not being able to observe, but like your ego kind of just in control for you. And some of us, our egos got us in our default setting, meaning the programs in our subconscious that create like 90% of our lives. This is all the things that we are. For one, the self-limiting beliefs that we are recognizing, the walls that we built, the coping mechanisms that we have created, the detachment, the codependency, all of the things in between, right? And we realized over this past, like, just this whole year, y'all, okay, we've been diving deeper into what we want, calling in what we want, knowing that we're worthy of it, taking steps and making plans, right? Making plans for our dreams that and anything that we want to create. But when it comes to love, a lot of us have came to the realization that we were settling. In one way or another, we were settling instead of creating boundaries, having self-respect, having self-love first and foremost, and creating from there rather than from fear and the devil energy, right? So over the next week or so, okay, it's still going into like where we were settling in some places, so that when we know what we don't want, we know what we do want, and we have to ask for it, y'all. With the Two of Wands here, planning and decisions, we have to make a decision one way or another, or your default programming, the settling within your energy, is going to choose for you. And they're just wanting us to recognize our own power, recognize the power within our own choice, okay? So with this person, illumination and growth, sun, maybe some of you feel like it's just like not moving forward, feels like one step forward, three steps back, and like it's just a part of the healing process. Healing in the reverse with the devil energy in the upright, like it just takes time, y'all. We are human fucking beings, and even when we reach into the 5D and we connect with our higher self and we can see things so clearly in that moment, it is very hard to integrate that energy because of programming from our past, okay? So some of you are like chilling and good right now, but some of you are dealing with people that are, now some of them are not even aware of the transformation and the healing that is taking place. And yes, you deserve answers. Yes, you deserve clarity. Yes, you deserve someone showing up for you. But sometimes when caring for this person becomes a burden, you have to put yourself first. That is where you create from self, from love, from what do I need in this moment? What can I do for myself in this moment? And recognize yourself in those positions. And just know that like it takes time to go through cycles, right? Deception and strategy. And to be honest, some of you dealing with this person, or it could be you, like there is deceptive energy. There is illusions that this person is walking through. There is their shadow side that's up front, and like they're having to see it all. Maybe some of them are having to see it all for the first time. Their core wounding, that shit is hard, y'all. So then we have to step back into a place of unconditional love, of compassion, of recognizing that we didn't come here just to have a romantic relationship. We came here to create unconditional love. And we can't love each other unconditionally or ourselves unconditionally without going through that devil energy, the illusions of our energy that our ego has created, and choosing to love them, choosing to allow, have faith, right? That is what births unconditional love, and that is what we're here to do. Last card is Nine of Wands in reverse, trials and tribulation. Have faith. That is my faith card. Have faith. And here's a message for some of you. How do I put it? Some of you are holding back because you're afraid to really commit to loving someone. And here's the thing, y'all. If there's one message I have got lately is you either gotta try so that you don't have regrets, because at least if you try, then you know that like you gave yourself your best shot. So some of you are afraid to just fully be involved with this person or fully accept how you feel about someone, right? Not setting expectations there, but allow yourself to go to the depths of how you feel about your twin, about your soulmate. Allow that space for yourself, because we don't want to cut off our emotions, and then our emotions start to feel like a burden. And when you feel out of control because of emotions that are coming up, that is a red flag and clear indication that the emotions that are coming up, if you feel out of control, they are controlling you. Okay, and there's a reason these emotions come through. They're wanting to be recognized. They're wanting you to make a choice, right? So for some of you, just be willing to just venture, journey yourselves, allow yourselves to be free and feel however you feel. If you're angry with somebody, give yourself 10 minutes to just be fucking angry with that person. Have that conversation. They don't have to really be there. Write a story, like, it doesn't matter, but just connecting with our emotions. Our emotions are our guides and our vibrational indicators of alignment. Meaning, when you're thinking something and it makes you angry, that's a vibrational indicator of how far and how far away you are to being in alignment with the truth, because the truth feels good. The truth is freeing. Sometimes the truth is bitter, but it's bittersweet, right? So just allow yourself to feel. All right, that's what I got.
Now, to close it, I've got opportunity to forgive. I got 3 cards here. Opportunity to forgive. I'm just going to race through them. This situation brings you the opportunity to heal, grow, and release negative patterns. Hold the intention of seeing the other person's inner divine light and goodness. We will help you release unforgiving thoughts, feelings, and energies, and lift you to a higher place of peace and compassion. Runs absolutely in line with what Brooke was saying.
Oh my God, look at my chest. Y'all see all this energy fucking pouring through me right now?
Then we've got new partner. New partner says a chance meeting is no mistake. It is divinely orchestrated and a catalyst to set the wheels in motion for the fruition of your prayers. Pay careful attention to new people we send into your life. You will recognize them by your sense of familiarity, comfort, and safety. You might even find some of those in the comment section, our beautiful Love Vibe tribe. And change in direction. The changes you're experiencing are divinely directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and our guidance. You are protected now and in the future, so follow your path to the happy outcomes you desire. Man, that sounds good.
Let me just throw this out there. Don't be afraid to fucking fail, y'all. There's one thing that I want to have just at the forefront of your vision, of your perception on everything, your challenges, whatever it is you're facing. Like, if you don't try, you never fucking know. And for some of you that are dealing with relationships where you're like 1 foot in, but then you're kind of still got a little bit of walls up because you're afraid to get hurt, it's either all in or not. You know what I mean? You gotta be willing to fail, be willing to be the fool and take the leap of faith. And when you do feel yourself being restricted in some way or resistance in some way, that's when you got to observe, well, why do you feel that way? Build that relationship with yourself, and whatever relationship you have with yourself dictates the relationship that you have with other people.
Marwa, you're up. You can put your comment.
Kelly.
Well, we're gonna do Marwa real quick. It's late where she is. I think it's like super early in the morning. So we'll do your first love. Marwa's a free reading. It's just like a 1-card pull, or 2 or 3, but it's going to be quick for you. Please be as specific as you can. Hey, Mike, love you, brother. It was a bit of a challenge tonight to moderate
What's
on your
up,
channel,
Mike? I love the Scorpio reading. You gave me so much
No,
comfort through your reading, and I appreciate what you do. I love you, and I can't wait to fucking see you, dude.
Yeah, we'll see you soon. Is it next week?
Maybe
21st
21st or something.
21st, yeah. If you want to find out more about
Kelly,
coming and meeting us at Ramblin Mike's meet and greet, you can find out how to do so in the description below. There's like a link where you can go, and Mike's rambling on about how you should make it out to Burbank, California. Yeah, if you want.
Oh, kind of pointless. Never mind.
What would you like to do?
It's okay. Oh, not that.
Okay.
It's fine. Oh, it's okay.
We
Kelly, yeah, we got your question. Danny wants to let homegirl go first. I don't know who you said.
Marwa, if you got your question, please put it up now. And be specific. And not a huge paragraph, just like 1 sentence, please. And then Kelly, you're right after that. We love you, Kelly. We know you're patient enough to wait for a newbie.
Hey, Christine. Thank you for being here.
Hey, Christine.
Yeah, Mike's readings from all the ones I saw, which I saw a bunch of them, they were all pretty damn good. They had
really
a pretty good
dude.
spin to them today.
Definitely want to check out Ramblin Mike's tarot. Kelly, you can pop yours up there too, and if Marwa doesn't get on it, then we'll just go with you.
Yeah, Kelly, just post your question.
Yeah, post your question. We'll see who posts first and wins.
The bus has left.
Yeah. Gina. What's up, Gina? Cancer reading made me cry with happiness. Beautiful, Gina.
Nice. I didn't hear the Cancer one. I'd like to see what was said. I'm a Cancer rising.
I was mudding the spare bedroom, so sometimes I heard when light came on and said, "Oh my God, the robots." Any guidance for going forward after this wonky Mercury retrograde? Just breathe. Just breathe. I think I'm going to use the deck Ramblin Mike gave me. After Tarot. It's a beautiful deck. This one was carved up by Ramblin Mike himself.
Kelly, please. Message after Kelly, future, past, present, and future to kind of see what she's
Hey, Ashley.
What to have moving forward, please. By the way, I don't know if any of y'all have ever shuffled these cards, little twin flame mystic moon cards. Oh my God, they shuffle so good. If I ever make a deck, I will use this kind of card. I don't know what it is, but it's good. It's like the best.
Mike shuffles those cards. You love them, Mike? You must. You gotta.
Alright, Kelly.
Thanks, Christine, for posting that for us. We love you too.
Well, now I can even see what I do live.
What?
Because that's delayed.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Right.
Ooh. Kelly, fuck.
Jeez.
Okay, whatever you have been going through, just know it was the process of releasing the grief that you have held in your subconscious when it comes to commitment, okay? Any mask that your ego has put, the filter that your ego has put on your reality, right? You're finally going to be able to see things from a higher level of understanding. So you may go back on the last month and in this upcoming week or what's coming in for you. You may be able to look back at the challenges and stuff that you've been through, all the different ways that you've been confused and not knowing how to move forward, release any barriers and blockages within your energy. Shadow work at the bottom of the deck, can't make shit up. Okay? But the reason it has felt a little heavy is because of the grief from any past trauma, any past wounds, right? But this is your past energy. With commitment and grief coming out, we really don't realize, y'all, the deeply rooted limiting self-beliefs that we have created through trauma and pain in our life. And I can promise you, every time you have experienced trauma and pain, your ego came in to protect you, okay? So it's not there's no reason to feel shame when it comes to experiencing your shadow side, right? Because we all have a shadow side. That is what we're doing, okay? But all this shadow work that you have been doing is really opening your heart chakra, with the barrier card being there. And this is the current and influencing energy for you is barrier in the reverse. So you had to these emotions kind of had to come to the surface so that you could get in alignment with, got the twin flame card and commitment. Truly committing and loving yourself, bringing in divine counterparts, divine connections. And it's going to cause a really beautiful shift within your energy, okay? So just the main message I'm getting for you is to just kind of stay in that observer mode. Write it down, y'all. I can't express to you how much writing it down really brings it into your awareness in your day-to-day life. So especially with the full moon tomorrow, make sure to just write out anything that you would like to release. Write out any emotions or people, places, and things that you want clarity on. Call it in, okay? But just know that all this shadow work that you've been dealing with, what it is for your highest good, as it always is, but just remain faithful with yourself. Trust the divine is going to pull you out of that shadow energy. And I feel that to a T, because I've been dealing with like the same energy for like 2 months now, and I'm just like burnt the fuck out, it feels like, right? You just get to a point where you're like, what more? Like, what? Obviously, I'm not getting it, Spirit. I'm not understanding what these emotions are coming up for, why I'm thinking about this, or whatever barrier is blocking me from moving forward. But I promise you, they will guide you to the answers that you're seeking. But part of the learning process and the lesson that we're learning is stepping into faith, true faith, meaning I might not, even though I might not know how to move forward, I know that the answers will be given to me at the right time. Even though I don't know why this emotion is coming up, I know that it's an emotion that I don't need to attach to. I can observe it. I don't have to make that emotion personal, right? Detach from the emotion, and just, it's a process, okay? And with twin flame in the upright, commitment in the upright, metamorphosis in the upright, okay? It is all coming to like a close, where like finally you make that final release and releasing old cycles, okay? And stepping into your new energy, okay? Because you're shifting your vibrational set point is what's been happening. All right, sorry.
Oh, I'm just laying out my cards because you told them all. So letting go of the shadows, right?
Clearly decide what you want.
Getting into the Emperor power, that power and the ability to move forward and take action towards this new world, right, that you've created. That's the end of the cycle, like she was saying.
Thanks, Mike.
Fill your cup up with unconditional love, and I got the 6 of Cups right under the twin flame card. Like, I don't know what you want me to say.
The
Kelly.
moon in the
What she
reverse
said.
too. Oh, finally, the secrets or the unknowns or the whatever, the disconnection that you feel like you have with whatever you were trying to understand, it coming to the light, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you so much, Mike, for your beautiful blessing.
All right, I got on a roll there. Bad.
Brother, man, and everyone tonight, this live, as well as the future lives that we'll be doing, and any personal readings, we've got the Journey to Your Weighted Fate reading that's lighting all kinds of people up and fucking getting them on their journey to their weighted fate. Everything that comes in over the next couple weeks is for us to survive in Burbank, California. So all those blessings will definitely be needed and well used. Thank you so much. Christine posted the link up there for you guys if you'd like a personal reading.
Thanks, Christine.
I feel like I'm forgetting somebody or something, but
No, that person never showed back up.
okay, so the next person in line for the freebie, you guys can post a quick question. We'll take a pic real quick. And
Love
then,
you too, Kelly.
Christina G, we did get your PayPal, so you're up after your freebie. Thank you so much. A weighted fate reading is the best reading I ever had done.
Thanks, Lou.
He was the first too.
I just realized I don't have a necklace on at all. Weird.
Oh no.
We were kind of scrambling, y'all. Oh my god.
All right, Christina G, you're up.
Also, our Love Vibe tribe that gets readings from us all the time, you feel free, you guys, to comment a question.
Yeah, if you guys want to, we could actually pull from Mike right now for his beautiful donation. Mike, you got a question?
Right, Mike, ask a question.
Ask a question.
You're being called out right now. You don't have a choice, so ask a question,
Yeah.
Mike. Oh.
Can't wait to give you a big hug, brother.
Woo.
Christina G says, messages for what's coming up for me. And then Grace will get into your question right there.
So there is someone in your life that you are holding on to, Christina. Could be a lot of emotions with this person. Could have been a lot of transformation that took place in you with this person. However, it is a karmic partner, and They were really challenging you to heal your inner child so that you can align with the dreams and the things that you have asked for, okay? Because every time we ask for something, y'all, spirit brings it to us, but they can only bring it to us in the amount that we are willing to receive, okay? So there is someone that the soul contract between you two, and there was probably like immense love with this person, okay? Like you just love this person. You've been through a lot together. You've probably seen them on their worst and most horrible days, but like still have love for them and not judging them. It could be vice versa, but with it being karmic partner in the reverse, that is telling me that it is time to release yourself from this connection. Get in alignment with what you have actually called in. And I don't think, even if this person is to come back in a way, I don't know. Right now, in this moment, is the only moment that truly exists. Right now, this connection with this person is expired, and it's tying your energy up. And they ask you to really allow yourself to feel how you feel about this person and clearly decide, is this something that you want to continue to repeat with this person, these patterns, or do you want to get in alignment? Give yourself your best shot. You don't know unless you try. Whatever you've been trying with this person hasn't been working, so just give yourself your best shot and just try to show up differently and get in alignment with the things that you've asked for.
Whatever isn't serving you with the Nine of Swords, right? Whatever is causing you to cry at night, really. It's like you're not getting any progression, right? And if you hold on to that, like, why am I not seeing anything in this aspect of my life? You have to ask yourself, is this really serving me, or is it holding you back from manifesting the things in your life that are you are worthy of, right? Spirit saying, and like at the bottom of the deck, I've got Ace of Cups, the Lovers, with the Ace of Swords. Clarity in this love, right, will only come to you if you truly allow that release and the fulfillment within yourself of unconditional love and just like let go. That's the perception. Gain the strength with that message, and then the new perspective that's to come in will guide you, right? Spirit will guide you. You do have to open up your heart and your mind, right? Clear the things out of your mind to allow spirit to talk to you.
Write every single day. And look, write for a month, okay? Write for 2 weeks. And really actually challenge yourself and look at, has your perspective shifted at all from when you started on day 1 to day 16? And that you've been writing every single day? Like, has there been any kind of a shift? And the thing is, when you write, they are going to show you different ways and perspectives of viewing what is going on in your current situation. But then you can recognize, well, are you willing to take that leap of faith that they are guiding you to and let down whatever is pinning you? I'm getting the word like you're bound to this connection. Like it doesn't feel good anymore, right? And they want you to feel good. You deserve to feel good.
Absolutely, Christina. Ten of Swords, release those hurts, release that thing of that trigger of like the words or the communication that you're looking for isn't coming at you. Release and become loyal to yourself. Walk away from any expectation and just shed that. And I know you've been working on that for a while. It's probably not a message that's new, but that's what's up for you. And we love you, Christina. Like, we're with you always. If you need any help or guidance, we can go into deeper with like
you need consistency, girl. That's what you need, okay? You need someone to really help you see any shit that is in your way, taking responsibility for any shit that's in the way, and helping you in what is that word? Like, not calling you out, but willing to hold you accountable for what you actually want and the path that you truly desire to be on. Because if we don't do it every single day, if we don't have, people or resources, use our resources to stay in alignment with what feels good to us, our default programming is going to come in and dictate what we experience. And if we get to a point where we're experiencing more of what we don't want than what we do want, we got to shift some shit around. And that's why there are people like Danny and I, like Jessica. But you are your most amazing healer, right? But sometimes we just need assistance to get out of old programming. So, that was Christina.
Yeah, that was Christina. Thank you, love, for that. Grace Gill, does Tyler have feelings for me or someone else? Separation for over a year. He blocked me. I choose another guy because I thought I didn't deserve him.
Hold up.
And I'm Virgo, he's Aries. Well.
Where's it, who?
Grace Gill. Yeah. She's a freebie. We're just going to fit you in. I didn't get his energy. I got this new guy, right? Sun and Six of Cups. Now, what's before you? If someone's been out of your life for a year and they blocked you and they haven't talked to you, do not, and let me repeat this, do not give any more energy to that shit.
For one, though, first off, you have got to accept how you feel about this person. You say that you didn't choose him and that you choose someone else, and you feel like that's because you didn't feel like you were worthy, but dive a little bit deeper into that, okay? Because if it's been a year and this is still the person that you're asking about, even though there might be someone else in your life, but you ain't asking about them, you know what I mean? That is your heart trying to tell you something that you need to feel and recognize and accept and allow and kind of like just move through those emotions instead of letting the cycle repeat itself.
The sun is in full bloom. The sun is your happiness, right? And you have happiness within a soulmate, twin flame connection, but it's the connection that's before you. It's not the connection that you're holding on to. Five of Swords is like victory at all costs for this connection is a cost that's eating away at your emotions and tearing away at your vibration, your ability to manifest the true love that's before you.
So let me tell you something, Grace.
Watch out.
This is Grace, right?
Grace.
Yeah. So when it comes to this Tyler Pierce person, even if he was devoted to you, even if he was your twin flame, even if he showed up tomorrow morning and had all these messages of love for you, are you really open to it? Because last time he was in your life, you rejected him, right? So did you heal? Whatever pushed you two away from each other. I got the twin flame card, devotion, and unawakened. Whatever pushed you two away from each other to begin with, but he's still in your mind, it hasn't been healed. It hasn't been processed. You haven't given yourself the time to really be honest with yourself about how you feel. And then, this is where writing again is really going to help. But there is a perspective or a core wound that was triggered within this connection. I do think there is love between you two, but you got to look at it from the right perspective instead of limiting yourself because of whatever separated you two to begin with. And with the unawakened card is there is a different way of looking at what happened between you and him and a different way of embracing where you are and moving forward, okay, confidently.
We've got Dylan C here with a pretty decent question. And I love your question, Dylan. Oh my God, it speaks to me. Sometimes love is good to talk about, but sometimes just this question, I want to read it. How's that? I'm just going to read it.
Oh yeah, that's what we normally do.
I'd love a small reading if you can about me. I'd be wanting to know more information about my spirit life and soul, even spirit guides or entities. Also love Jessica Moody Tarot. She's awesome. So he's a Gemini Sun, Scorpio Rising, and Capricorn Moon. Yummy. You're welcome, Grace. Anytime.
Alright, so I'll do what your guys want you to know right now. So first thing we always tell people when it comes to connecting with your higher self, when it comes to building a relationship with yourself, your higher self, your spirit guides, your spiritual love team that is assisting you every step of the way, get to ask them what their name is, your spirit guides or your higher self. What the fuck is your name, right? Because it helps us establish because we're humans, right? That's the first thing we learn about people. It helps us establish a relationship where we trust them, where we're willing to communicate, or we let our walls down. So if you're wanting to connect with your higher self, guided meditations for higher self, you can find them anywhere on YouTube. And ask their name.
Thank you so much, Lou. Mike, you're next. Don't worry, brother. I'll put you down.
So, what? What messages do you have for, what was his name again?
Dylan?
Yeah. What messages do you have for Dylan?
In a box.
If you have any like questions or wanting you to like start to question things, start to challenge things, ask questions, know that the answers will be given to you. Be open to the answers that are given. It may not always look how you think it should look, but I promise you, when you ask a question to your spirit guides, they are going to answer you. Yeah, they're really wanting you to connect. Fifth, we got the fifth dimension, which is your higher self, okay? In the reverse, meditate more, okay? You can even meditate while you run, y'all. Like, they have guided meditations for fucking running. Like, anything that you can think of, they got a meditation for it, okay? So whether that be a sleep meditation where, like, you just throw it on whatever, beside your bed and you fall asleep during the meditation, whatever, but every single day, connecting to our 5D, our higher self, we're going to begin to integrate and transform more of our energy into love rather than unrequited love, okay?
And that leads me into Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? First and foremost, on your journey, you have to truly be able to love yourself unconditionally. Look in the mirror and say, I love you, Dylan. I love you, dude. I've always been here for you. I am stepping and standing up for you as you move forward into this beautiful adventure of ascension and
talk to yourself,
awakening. So nurture yourself, nurture and call in your higher self to really connect with that. They're asking you to learn how to protect yourself with shielding work. You can just, I want to create a safe space when you're going into like a meditative space, or you want to talk to your higher self. You just open up a safe space by saying, I have the intention of opening a safe space. Higher self, please come into the safe space. And as you do, please clear, remove, and block all lower energies. And you'll feel like goosebumps and all kinds of stuff, like releasing.
But if you don't, that's okay.
That's okay. And then as you have cleared out that space, right, you can invite your higher self, but also guides, angels, ancestors, whoever you want to call in of the highest vibration. And then you protect that space with white, rainbow, violet, any kind of light that you want, and surround it with the eternal flame to ensure that you are absolutely in a safe space. You want to check out the beginning of any one of my readings for my zodiac signs, and it just walks it through. You can turn it into your own words. It'll be fine.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then the last message for you is daydream. What do you want out of life? What is the best life that you could idealize for yourself? Mm-hmm. And then write that down. Write a storyline for yourself and how your life's going to play out, and then watch it unfold before you.
I got one more message for you, Dylan. I don't know if you were done dirty in your past by someone that you loved, or if they cheated on you, or if those things just didn't work out and you got pulled apart. But whatever it was, it kind of left you in this victim mentality of maybe questioning your self-worth, or wishing that the relationship could have worked out and they saw how much you loved him or whatever it was, right? You've kind of worked through that and you've built yourself back up a bit, but still at this crossroads because there still may be some emotional attachments when it comes to how you view love and how you view building a relationship with someone. And there's this contradiction and this barrier between, I remember subconsciously, I remember what happened last time I was with someone and maybe they broke your heart or whatever it was. And then on the other side, there's this wanting to reconnect with someone or build a relationship or just seek love. Give yourself a chance at love, right? But if you do feel that that barrier between the two sides, right? That's where connecting with your higher self, with writing things down, with clearly deciding what you want, recognizing any insecurities or any challenges that come up, the stories that you tell yourself, like how do you view yourself? How would you respond if someone did come in and y'all created a good foundation, healthy foundation together? Would you give yourself a chance, or are you the type of person that likes to detach and run away because of what happened in the past? And they're just wanting you to break those old cycles, okay? And communicate with them. Communicate with yourself. And if there is someone that you have been attracted to lately, reach out, like say something, hang out with them. It doesn't have to be or not be, but just like allow yourself to experience other people. Allow yourself to experience yourself through other people. How do you show up? You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's lots to be learned on this journey by observing how you interact with others and how others interact with you. That's the mirroring effect, basically, is what you think and what you feel around others is really what you project, right? Who you are to other people. So how you react or respond. So Mike's question is, how's the event gonna go? Pretty much. And we got Lou, and after Lou, Marcus, we got your donation, and you're in the queue, buddy. Mike. I got a good feeling about this event, dude. Just saying. I know the first one went off without a hitch. It was beautiful.
So the first thing I'm hearing is you never really know just how much you touch someone's life, just because you can't really pinpoint it, and how and seeing that shift in people, seeing the shift in their eyes and just the love that you birth within people. Sometimes it goes a little unnoticed because there is a lot going on, but there's so much that you are creating for yourself and for other people, and the space that you open, that you created, there's just a lot of value there. Haven't gotten any cards yet, but it's the first thing I heard.
Well, a lot of work is going into it, and all this work will definitely pay off with the Justice card. You know, and what she was saying too, it's not just the dividends that you see. If it was a success monetarily, even though we do have the Prince of Pentacles here, right? It's the little things that you see in everyone's eyes and the hands that you shake, and you look into their eyes and see how much joy that you brought into their lives, right? That's where the action is. That's where the victory lies, right? Is within those people and those souls that you've lifted up. Everything with the Three of Wands that you manifested into this, you will get out. It is coming to you. It is coming to you. So don't worry, don't fret, and everything's going to go off without a hitch. Just release. When you get on that plane, you fly there and you land and you put your feet on LAX ground, you just say, look, I made it. This is it. I'm the show. And you walk in there with so much love, brother, that I know you have. That's going to light everyone's lives up. And blessings that you give are there to bless so many souls. So many past souls from your past, and new souls too that are just gonna light up, man.
So the last message I got for you has nothing to do with your event at all. So here's the thing. There is an energy of aligning your life with what you have called in and asked for. Meaning, just because you really felt deeply that certain things should look a certain way, or there's a certain person that you want to be with and you're just waiting on divine timing. Divine timing is in the reverse with align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? There's still a higher perspective of looking at whatever is challenging you. We all have challenge, right? And seeing things from a different direction, which I feel like you are doing, but they're wanting you to know that there's always shadow work coming up. There's always transformation that can take place within us. And you have done very good at becoming the observer of what is going on and not so much attaching to anything negative that does pop up in your existence, right? But there's also, they're wanting you to, whatever the separation card means to you. Is it a separation within yourself? Is it a separation from a person that, on a subconscious level, there has been a belief system created that they're wanting you to challenge a pattern, that there needs to be a little bit more observation on whatever the separation has to do with. And what is the story that you're telling yourself that if I just do this, then in divine timing, this is going to happen for me. And maybe that's where the new direction needs to come in, because we don't do things with, you're a master manifester, yes, but we don't take action because we're gonna get something in return. It's all about the present moment, okay? Dark Night of the Soul in the reverse with the separation card and unbound. So the main message I'm getting is there's still something when it comes to divine timing and separation that needs a little bit more focus, a little bit more direction. Okay, here it is. So there's this in your subconscious, there's still emotions attached to some kind of separation that you went through. Could be with your twin flame, could be with your freaking son, like you know what I mean? But there were some belief systems created when the separation happened, and even though you have done a great job in aligning your life and creating things that are just for you, on a subconscious core level, there is still a new direction and a shift that needs to take place because you're doing something or waiting on something or looking at a situation, dealing with the separation in a way that is coming from unrequited love, okay? And they're just wanting you to unbind yourself to that energy.
Unbound, forever unbound.
I keep forgetting. They keep reminding me, but I just remembered again. They're wanting you to, so in the past where you've had to really focus on what you do want and not at all look at what you don't want that has come up within your consciousness, now they're wanting you to really give yourself time to whatever happened in this separation. Just like go into it for a little bit, question yourself, challenge yourself. What thoughts come up? What is the story that you're telling yourself about this separation and what it meant to you, and what is a new direction that you would like to take? Because there are some underlying emotions that want to be felt, okay?
There you go.
Hope that makes sense.
6 of Cups and 4 of Cups. Dude, I was paying attention during your Aquarius reading. Okay. It was a good reading, buddy. Lou, you're up.
Look, I accidentally split the deck and it popped up as Twin Flame and Union.
All right.
So there could be something there. Oh, I can't make this shit up, Mike. So you might not be hearing what I'm saying, okay? Because your ego's coming in and blocking you from being able to hear. But with the shadow work card being here, there is some underlying things when it comes to Union and Twin Flame. Okay, some emotions. They're just wanting you to feel it out. Okay.
She didn't even used to use that deck till last week, so. All right.
Oh my God, it is so hot
it
in
is
here.
so fucking hot in here. You want me to go and turn that down, open the window?
I'm like sweating, baby.
I know, because like
But I hope that makes sense, Mike.
Darcy, what's up, love? And then Lou, you're up, dude. Marcus is after that. So Marcus, get your question ready to post, and when we call your name next. And Lou didn't really have a question, just sending you guys some love. But if you want to just do a general guidance for me, absolutely, we'll do a general guidance for you, Lou. I know all donations tonight that go towards the readings will be going towards us getting taxi cabs, eating in Burbank, California at the Ramblin Mike's meet and greet, Tarot Expo. So thank you for all those blessings. It's definitely going to help us on our journey. And bam, who else do we got? Floridian Movement, Darcy's up after Marcus.
Babe, you got it. Yeah, it's too hot in here.
Okay.
I'm just like open the window.
Yeah, I'm gonna open the window, turn shit down, got some water. I'll be right back, you guys.
Dude, I don't know what it is, but this Mercury retrograde has really fucking shown us our barriers, okay? It's shown us our resistance to our fucking dreams, with the dreams card being in the reverse. And y'all, shadow work is not fun. It's not easy. It's a pain in the ass sometimes, but it really helps us align with what we do want and end old cycles, okay? So for you, Lou, the general guidance is recently, in your recent past, there's been a lot of people, places, things, opportunities come up for you, like divine partnerships, friends, long-lasting connections. It's helped you align with what feels good to you, what you want, maybe your abilities, right? And if you haven't experienced that breakthrough within your energy yet, I am feeling like when it comes to any regret, any separation, when it comes to commitment, maybe admitting your feelings that you have numbed out in a way, right? Any regret, anything like that, there's a whole shift going to happen where you have been dealing with, you know, kind of heavy energies and chosen to express yourself and heal in a healthy way, like calling on people, calling your friends, playing music, listening to music, all those different things, right? It's establishing a healthy relationship with yourself and really a good healing process for you, right? But if you haven't experienced that shift in your energy yet, maybe just till after Mercury retrograde or after the full moon, and you finally do those and final releases and set your intentions, I do feel like there's gonna be a it's kind of gonna be like a high of your energy, okay? Where like you may have just random moments of just crazy energy and like productivity and great ideas, coming up with songs, like writing songs and all these different things. So you have that to look forward to. I just feel like the end of this metamorphosis process could be linked to self-worth issues, inner child, right? But can't make this shit up. You're ascending to a point now where like they're really gonna allow you to experience the higher vibrational aspects of your consciousness, and they're wanting you to use that to, you know, the greatest way that you can, you know, really harness the energy. When this energy comes in for you, really tap into it and get shit done, you know, do things that you haven't really done before, go to karaoke, whatever it is, right?
Lou. Wow. Lou, you got an Ace of Swords. Tags are truth, victory, clear decisions. You know what you want, brother, and you're going for it. And with the Six of Wands, you're victorious, right? Triumph, acclaim, pride. You have raised your vibration to, you can't touch this. That's all I like. Yep. You can't touch this.
No longer dimming to fit in.
And then with the Four of Pentacles in reverse, possessiveness and control, you've released all control. And can you, oh man, can you, I'm just getting fucking goosebumps all over my body right now. Can you bask in the glory of oneness with spirit, with everything? You're coming into alignment, or you've come into alignment with everything that you want to manifest, because it is you. Right, that is the energy, and as you do what you do, as you play that bass and you smack that that Empress, man, like everything that you're manifesting around you is coming to you. You're calling them in. And you've even called us in, man. You're even in the room next door. Like, it's everything, all your dreams and wishes, dude, are before you, at your feet. And man, in this deck, this is Honest Truth by Cherub's Thunder. You got the Twin Flame card. Even your goddamn Twin Flame. And I know it wasn't a thing back when we first met you, but Ascension, Divinity, the soul, the meeting of the two souls, that's coming towards you, bro. So keep up the good work, dude. Oh my God, the air is freezing coming in that window, but you're doing amazing, brother. And really, I think it's the pat on the back that Spirit wants you, just to keep doing what you're doing, dude. Because everything that you want is before you. 6 of Wands, victory. King of Cups, Twin Flame card. You know what I mean? Like the Queen and the King of Cups. That's the two that aren't afraid to love, aren't afraid to love on each other, that allow their emotions to come out and, be vulnerable. So.
Oh my God, it was like a whole different life out there.
Yeah, I need to.
It was so cool out there. You need to close it.
Oh my God, I'm freezing. Just half.
No way.
Yeah, the window's like blowing up.
I'm gonna need for you to calm down because I literally just went outside in a tank top because I'm burning up. Jesus.
Yeah, it's half closed. I'm in the.
What is wrong with you?
The wind.
I'm in a tank top. My chest is red.
God,
you're trying to make it hotter.
Flying and moving this thing down, like.
It's because I had the door open.
Oh, okay.
Jeez,
well, it's only.
You done closed it.
Oh, I didn't close it.
I'm done, y'all. I'm done.
God damn.
It's just hot in here, and he closes the window.
I didn't. I closed it. It's half open. How's that? I opened it halfway.
I don't hear it.
All right.
I don't hear it.
All right. So that's your story, Lou. Marcus, you're up. You can toss the the question that you have for us.
My phone died too. I had to grab my other phone.
And then after Marcus, we've got Darcy. Oh, MKJ Moon, I'm guessing that's Marcus. Could use some advice on how to keep moving forward in my love life. There you go. It says Marcus right on the end. All right, brother. Some advice. How to move forward in your love life. The message I'm getting already is like, love on yourself with the intensity that you would love another person. And that image, right? That intensity of love will come towards you. So just ensure that is. I got the High Priestess card.
Well, do you want to be in a relationship? Building that relationship with yourself, right? Do you want to be in a relationship? If the answer is yes, what kind of relationship would you like to bring in? What kind of person would you like to bring in? Really staying positive about whatever is coming next for you in your love life and being open to it, right? Putting yourself out there and going and meeting new people or getting a fucking love app. I don't know. They have all different kinds of things nowadays, but putting yourself out there and getting on a platform to meet people, because I do get this feeling that you want love, but at the same time, it's like doubting yourself, doubting your worthiness, and the only way to kind of reprogram from that point is to just put yourself out there, love yourself first, right? Even when fears come up, maybe a cute girl or a cute guy walks in around you, do you put yourself in the position to go talk to them? Are you willing to go talk to them, or do you let your ego's fears control the action that you take? Flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, love yourself first, and chemistry. Yeah, put yourself out there. Remember what you have asked for. You say, Spirit, I really want to meet someone and that I have a strong magnetic attraction to. Really want to get to know someone and allow them to get to know the innermost me. And when you ask for that, and Spirit presents you with opportunities to put yourself out there, to take a leap of faith, to love yourself first and know that you are worthy of whatever you have called in, really seize those opportunities and create those opportunities for yourself.
All right. So, Marcus, what I got for you, 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck in reverse. All right. So this all hinges around your own internal happiness and moving forward in action, really. I got follow your intuitive sense when it comes to, and I'm just going to say this bluntly, I'm not worthy, you know, this worthiness or not being worthy of love.
Or afraid,
there's,
or whatever.
Yeah, there's the 7 of Cups in reverse. 7 of Cups is options, having options. You're feeling like you don't have any options before you, right? You just say you have to rewrite that bullshit, and you have to say, look, I have fucking options. I'm Marcus. I have options. I may not be able to see them, but they are fucking there, and I have to work on my ability to see, my envisioning.
Don't compare yourself to other people and then put yourself down because you feel like they got something that you don't. That is a lie. If it doesn't feel good, that is a red flag. Pay attention to the red flags, okay?
That's just shit running through your head, and you need to kind of hush that voice inside, right? Take that leadership role in, I'm fucking sexy. I'm bringing sexy back, and I'm going to manifest what I feel inside. That's exactly what you're going to do. So if you feel not worthy of a pretty girl, well, then you ain't going to get a pretty girl. You need to feel worthy inside and realign that vibration on the inside. And what comes out of that, that builds your self-confidence up.
Mm-hmm. Right? That card too.
Builds your self-confidence up and really allows the messages to come forward to you with the Page of Swords. Those messages and truthful messages, and you have to be truthful to yourself too. You can't just say I love myself and then not fucking feel it. If you don't feel it, then it ain't gonna come. And you have someone coming forward with the 6 of Cups that is, a soulmate that wants to be in your life, but you have to be able to see them, and you have to be able to see that love inside in order to see them. So
I can't remember what your name was on YouTube, but your question was, what do you need to do to move forward when it comes to love? The message that both of Danny and I are getting for you is to really embrace being confident in who and all that you are. That is what's going to bring a good partner, a healthy partner, a loving relationship. It's going to really increase your connection with higher self and your intuition. Okay, so recognize when you feel less confident, and then fearlessly jump into the unknown and be confident in that space of uncharted territory. Allow yourself to go there and reprogram all the self-limiting beliefs or unworthiness that may be kind of like in your subconscious, okay? But that's your challenge. You want love, they challenge you to be unapologetically you, unapologetically bold and confident in who you are. And even if some things about who you are, because of what happened to you in your path, maybe some of those things aren't the best. Maybe some of those things don't really work. Okay, but that is how you learn, by just experiencing those aspects of yourself and allowing yourself to be your lowest vibrational energy that is within you and your highest.
Yeah.
What?
Beautiful. Who do we follow? We don't follow anyone, dude. We follow Spirit's guidance, but we're each on our own path. We're each on our own path.
Dude,
and
love.
We love.
That's
absolutely.
It. That's all the attention needs to go there. Just love.
We are.
You're welcome, Marcus. Oh, that's what it was. MKJ. No wonder I couldn't find it. I'm like scrolling through looking for Marcus, and I'm like, why can't I find it?
You're welcome, Marcus.
So who's up next?
Darcy, you're up next. Love, you can pop your question in there. We're not atheists. We're lovers.
Thanks, Michelle.
Yay.
Ella, can you please quit
we'll
licking?
put Michelle on the list.
Oh my god, yes. Full reading.
Kef Ian?
Is Chris going to visit me?
Okay, that's a Chris question. Is Chris going to visit me?
It says go now.
Go now.
Maybe you need to go visit him. Or maybe you need to run the fuck away from Chris. Okay.
I got 10 of cups for you too.
I think you're a little iffy about whether you want Chris to begin with, or why it is that you're wanting him, or that maybe you relate love and feeling good and sexy to this person. But just if he does come to visit, or the thing is, you gotta ask him to come to visit first. If you haven't asked him to come to visit, then he's probably not going to. So there's a wishy-washy energy coming through, whether that be you or him, but you gotta clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay, you gotta express what you're feeling. You gotta express your wants, your needs. We can't read each other's mind all the time, right?
No.
Detach from any drama that may be going on with him or whatever, right? And just really step into just having fun. Allow yourself to feel joy, to feel passion, to express yourself.
Yeah, so there you go. That was for Kefian. That was your reading. Yeah. Wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. There you go, bud. You can rewind that if you didn't.
Darcy?
Darcy, you're up. Did we get your question? I'm just going to scroll up real quick, and I know it. No. Can you repost your question, Darcy, for us, love? Thank you.
Oh, shit. Darcy, there's something you've been manifesting for a while now.
Yeah, you can rewatch this, Dylan. It's gonna stay up, dude.
When it comes to emotional fulfillment and emotional stability, but I think they're still asking you to detach from anything that's external to you. If you're looking for clarification on which way to go, or understanding maybe what's blocking you moving forward, or asking to really isolate yourself and getting your own energy right. Meditate, y'all. We have to stay connected with spirit. We have to stay connected with higher self and source. If we don't reach into those higher dimensions, those higher vibrational frequencies, to see things from a different perspective, to find the clarity that we're asking for, our ego is going to come in and we're not going to be able to really see. Okay? But that's just what I just started going.
Yeah, I scrolled up for your question, Darcy, but I couldn't see it. Brooke's on the case, too. Hi, Diane. And I know it.
No, there's no question.
Yeah, you got Love the stars. Hey, Christine. Hello, all.
I feel like there's someone that you want to recognize you. Maybe someone that walked away from you in the past, and you're wanting either them to recognize that they fucked up by walking away, or oh shit. But whatever it is, it's kind of limiting your perspective on moving forward. Oh. So, did she ask a question, or am I tripping?
No, I think she might be lagging.
Oh.
So I just asked her.
There's that Ace of Swords, that clarity, that understanding, the clear communication. If you're wanting to say something to someone, then you have to just speak up. This refers to a soulmate or something in your past. Then maybe you walked away from each other in the past, okay? But we got the Hermit and the Ace of Swords as your current energy. That is isolating yourself and really giving yourself those moments to go into any challenges that you are facing and see them from a different perspective. Writing really helps. But I'm getting the word bitter now. Like maybe whatever happened between you and this person and whoever you're thinking about, is probably who they are talking about. Whatever happened between you and this soulmate, this person, this love connection, there wasn't equal give and take. There wasn't, but I feel like this person challenged you to really building a solid foundation within yourself and solid foundation of self-worth, respect, and boundaries, okay? But your heart's still a little closed off, still a little bitter about the past. This is a binding energy to your current person or situation. Maybe putting work in for the wrong reasons. Maybe you're telling yourself, if I do this, then this person will come back. Or if I act this way, if I love myself first, then this person will recognize my worth. And like, I get the intention there. That yes, we know we need to love ourselves first. That's the only way we can receive, is by giving to ourselves. But if you're doing things for the wrong reasons, then are you really opening up your heart space, okay? Because it's just, there's this lingering defensive energy, okay, about some kind of heartbreak or isolation or pain or whatever. See the devil energy there. Could be a Capricorn that you were dealing with, but it's knocking you.
It's an addictive thing. You know, it's an addiction to this thing, this connection, right? That needs to be released. 3 of Wands in reverse too. It's like, you don't even expect anything out of this anymore, right? Release that. Release the expectation of things are coming at all from this connection, and release the burdens that you're carrying of this connection. Just like fucking drop them and you're good, right? Ace of Wands, focus on new beginnings that are passionate for you. 6 of Cups, and you will be calling in people that'll love on you, right? And you do have people here in the Love Vibe tribe that that you can help, that can help you regain stability in that unconditional love, and allow that love to flow through you by releasing all of the expectations of any of that other shit that's been on your back for how long now, Darcy? You know what I mean? With regards to the 2 of Cups in reverse, man, falling in love, all the burdens of that you want to fall in love with, you need to release that stuff. Any resolution that didn't come to you, and then any with regards to even union, right? Just release, and shoot for the stars when it comes to passion. Redirect your thoughts and everything, all your energy towards this new thing, because that addiction of that person isn't going to bring the life that you truly seek, right? And it's just releasing that from your vibration. Go ahead, babe.
So we got the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. So I feel like you have been doing a little soul searching, digging into yourself a little bit. And I feel like whether you realize it or not, you have recognized the blocks or what parts of yourself maybe need a little more attention, a little more recognition, a little more healing. But it's like one day you recognize where you may be setting conditions on yourself for you to be happy, and then knowing how to move forward, but not taking the action, okay? Not really setting it into practice, balancing spirituality and practicality, meaning taking what you learn from your higher self and connecting with yourself and the patterns that continue to persist and using it to empower you. Karmic partner stuck and balancing the scales. With the Wheel of Fortune being in the upright, that is telling me that everything is moving to a time of more peace, okay? More understanding and more clarity, and they're really pushing you to find your own independence from whatever the situation is, and finding a balance within, you know, how you're willing to show up for yourself. And if you're feeling stuck in this karmic partner, right? But karmic partners are all about learning and evolving our soul. But they're really wanting you to practice this, meaning meditate, write, sing, express yourself, When you start feeling gnarly energy, observing it and not attaching to it and making yourself feel like vulnerable or defensive because of how you feel. Because when we are triggered by something and it doesn't feel good, we automatically want to attach to that and make it personal, and it's harder and harder to be vulnerable. So they're wanting you to really be vulnerable with yourself or someone else, a friend, right? Just talk about things and really listen to what you are saying. Listen how you talk about this person, how you talk about yourself, how much you believe in yourself. But it's all about taking what has happened in your past, karmic partner, Six of Cups, okay? Recognizing how it may have blocked your heart chakra and your willingness to love yourself or be open to divine guidance and inspired action, okay? And get yourself out of feeling stuck.
I got, as the final card, relationship. And it says here, your primary relationship is with yourself and God. And every other relationship follows from there. To attract, heal, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving creator.
Beautiful. Yes.
As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. Darcy, that is a beautiful card to end with. Thank you so much for your love. We love you. And Elizabeth Van, you are up, girl. Throw your question out there. It's been a long time since we've seen you.
Darcy.
That's Elizabeth was the last person that we did Journey to Your Weighted Fate for.
Is that Elizabeth?
Yeah, that's
Elizabeth.
Nice. I seen her in Mike's.
What's that at the bottom?
I seen her in Mike's reading too, and then Michelle, I guess. After Elizabeth.
Love you too, Darcy.
I finally stopped sweating.
Hey, Elizabeth, what's up, love? Don't talk about sweating because you were just talking about being cold. Which one is it?
Well, I finally stopped sweating now.
But you just closed the window because you were freezing.
Maybe the window's half open. And it's minus.
Did you open the window a while ago or did you close it?
I opened it. I did.
So you got up because you were cold, but then you opened the window.
I got up because I was hot. Then I opened the window. Then it's open. It's out open. There it is.
I'm not
guaranteed. I guarantee you it's open.
I was just playing with you. I was just fucking around.
That's all right.
I have to yank the curtain.
Well, I had to show you. So,
okay.
Elizabeth or Michelle, you guys can pop up a question real quick. And we'll get to whoever's up first. If there's a freebie out there that wants to pop a question, we're going to pretty much cut her down now. So, whoever's up first. Elizabeth and Michelle. We still live?
Can you look at mine, please? Look at your what?
Sure. Axel, can you put it in the comment section again for us?
Oh, you got a question?
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm Aquarius. Been listening to a lot of reads. Make me nervous and to overthink everything. Yeah, that can do that. And there was a point where I had to stop watching readings because it was just driving me fucking nuts. Work is crazy and love is hard. Please help me get this off my head.
So the main message I'm getting for you is, as an Aquarius, the shadow side and shadow aspect, meaning the part of your consciousness and who you are that is a result of the fears that you have. Sometimes as an Aquarius, it's an air sign, and we try to figure everything out analytically. We take our challenges and we dig into them, and we're plugging into that energy constantly, right? But by focusing on what you don't want, you're creating more of what you don't want. So sometimes to find relief, to find clarity, to find flow is relinquishing our control, meaning when you are in a situation where you feel like you have no control, right? That is the perfect time to recognize that maybe you need to release the control and the conditions that you're putting on yourself to be able to see things a little bit differently. But we can't. Sometimes y'all, we're just not meant to completely understand things and be able to figure them out with our mind, which is when we're called to like rely on faith and the manifester that we are. You are the creator of your reality, and whatever you focus on is going to grow. So if you're focusing on what you don't want, just have the awareness that, and give yourself limited amounts of times. The challenges that you have, set 30 minutes to just sit with that challenge, okay? Or take that challenge and go run, and you can transmute that energy while you're running into something that is helpful for you, right? But give yourself time to think about the challenges, to worry, to feel whatever emotion is trying to come through. Don't attach to the emotion, just observe it, okay? Don't take it personal. And then after that 30 minutes, or if you want to write down the challenges that you're going through, and then set the intention that when I finish writing, I'm done with this challenge for now. I'm not going to look at it anymore. I'm going to be the fool and take the leap of faith. That something beautiful manifest on the other side, okay? But setting boundaries for yourself.
Hey, Kimberly. Yeah.
Hey, Kim.
What she was talking about, really, each individual soul has the ability to, stop absolutely from feeling an emotion. We're the only ones in control of our emotions. No external force, even if they're shitting down your neck in front of you, has the ability to allow yourself to feel that feeling. Now, you can absolutely say, look, I am not fucking gonna partake in the shit that's coming towards me. These thoughts, I have the power and authority to say, no, I don't want to think about that no longer. And you continually say that over and over and over again for like 17 seconds, and that thought has to dissipate. It's just resetting, right? You say, no, I don't want to think about that. I love you. Thank you for coming forward and showing your urgency, but I don't see urgency in that. And I just, for the next 17 seconds, will say, I love you. Thank you, but I'm good. I'm good. And then put a new thought into your mind. This is where meditation comes in real quick, real fucking quick. You just like go back to that space that you create when you go into meditation, and you're underneath that tree, laying underneath the tree, and you have that sun beating on your face, and you can feel the warmth on your face, and you just watch those thoughts that aren't serving you disappear.
Hey, Kimberly. Hey, Sheila.
I think Michelle's up. Been so waiting on Brooke's Leo reading. Love the fire signs reading, Dan.
Leo's up.
Thanks, Kimberly. It really.
Are we doing Michelle?
We're doing Michelle now. Let's see.
Or are we doing Elizabeth?
Oh, we're doing Elizabeth. Where is Elizabeth? You're welcome, Axel. Elizabeth, if you could put up your question. Thank you very much for your love donation and your continual support with us. We love you so much. And Chrissy C, we'll be seeing you soon.
Michelle says she hasn't seen Elizabeth in there.
Oh no, yeah, I haven't seen her either. But Michelle, you can put up.
Michelle said whatever guidance.
Whatever guidance.
Spirit
Cool.
guidance.
Thank you, Michelle.
What does Spirit want me to know most of all at this time? Damn, it went away. Had a question but lost it. Jesus.
You want me to use the Nut Nation deck, Michelle?
So I'm gonna focus on love for you, Michelle.
Elizabeth.
What does Michelle need to know?
We know you love it. We love this, and we love you too. And if you're watching, we just want to say that. Thank you for your blessing. Not Nation it is then, Michelle. Let's see if you get your nut.
So, past energy is freeing yourself. You have found a new way of perceiving certain situations and connections in your life that allows you a little more freedom, allows you to feel a little less bound to certain people, places, or connections. And in the present moment, you're really accepting, and you know that it is safe for you to love and open your heart. And you're opening your heart in a way of actually being able to receive what you have asked for by freeing yourself. However, I do feel like there is an underlying story that you're telling yourself about a certain person. You're saying that it's worth waiting for. You're keeping an open mind when it comes to this person. Could be family issues, or could just be a soulmate of some kind. But with engagement being here in the reverse, for one, keep an open mind that, you know, some things take time, but also make sure that you don't have an expectation of outcome. Where are you creating from? Okay, so that's just the overall energies. Let me see what else they got. You deserve love and you are lovable. Expressing your feelings, being open to new communication, love interest. What does Spirit want you to know? Your love life is ascending to a higher level. Commitment is in the reverse for the future. So you may have to, or because you have freed yourself, because of the self-worth and self-love that you have founded, there may be the destruction of people, places, and connections that are not in alignment with where you have, from a higher level of consciousness, decided to go. But with her holding this arrow and like ready to shoot it forward, knowing that you deserve love, and even if the things that and connections that you wanted to work out, even if you can't understand why they didn't, the deception card being here too, they're asking you to just like follow your intuition and know that what you have asked for and the work that you have done is aligning you with the path that you truly desire, the connection that you truly desire, the person that you truly desire. But it may come to feel like a crossroads with a certain connection or person that you're dealing with. Pay attention to the signs, to the red flags. Pay attention to your intuition, what your intuition is telling you. Are you making the choice to communicate with this person or be involved with this person based on fear or based on fate? Dark night of the soul. This person could be dealing with the dark night of the soul. So it's not meaning that it may not work out ever, right? It could work out eventually. I don't know. You know what I mean? But there is going to be this pause and contemplation. But I'm really getting that you might experience a moment of nostalgia for a certain connection or person or family member or friend or whatever it is in your life. You may even get lonely, right? But challenge that loneliness. Why do I feel like why am I feeling these emotions, right? Challenge them to understand them. Because you know that if you are feeling anything that doesn't make you feel good, then there's another way of looking at whatever this crossroad is, whatever this challenge is, whatever signs are coming through from you, for you. When it doesn't feel good to us, we're deceiving ourselves in some way, right? So that's what I got to start off with.
Now, I got the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck with the Hermit in reverse and the Seven of Pentacles. It's time to nurture what's before you. Time to get out of your hibernation state, right? And just allow yourself to be vulnerable. Allow the Ten of Cups energy to flow through you, right? As Spirit is giving you these blessings and putting them before you. King of Cups is the first out of the deck, along as well clarified by the Ace of Wands. King of Cups is a man that's truly in control of his emotions and his emotional state, and he's shooting for his passions, right? Five of Swords, now that could be you as well, right? Just move towards what's passionate in your life and watch the fruit grow before you, right? Watch the Ten of Cups energy envelop you and fill you up. Five of Swords in reverse. Look, there is no victory over. Oh, there's Elizabeth there. Hey. Okay, we'll get to you in a bit. You're next up. So Five of Swords with the Page of Wands is like sometimes you have to lay down your swords and let go of the messages that you're hoping to come in that really aren't serving you right now. Eight of Swords in the upright. Eight of Swords, man, that's a bad Eight of Swords. You got fire burning behind you.
I got Eight of Swords too, but this is the past energy for me.
Yeah, but you see what's behind. The bull is tamed behind those fears, right? By releasing those fears, you're taming that bull, and you're allowing the strife to just fall away, so that you can bring in through this Ten of Cups energy. You can bring in, right, and go after the things that you desire. You can see what's before you, right? The Ten of Cups energy, that love, unconditional love that's all before you, and you can reap in the benefits that way.
So to kind of just like condense the messages that are coming through to just like one blank statement, okay? So you may experience the death of certain things, certain connections. This was pulled on law, so you may have to experience a death within a certain connection that you have been dealing with. But this death of this connection and you restraining yourself of the imprisonment and the being bound to this connection, the death energy and the just destruction of everything that was so that you can step into what is exactly what's going to create the universal alignment that you are looking for, with the Star card being here, the clarity that you seek, the Wheel of Fortune, things that are truly destined for you, right? So just be aware if anything does kind of knock you out of balance, right? Anything does knock you out of balance, if you go back into those doubting yourself, or you know what I mean, just feelings of doubt and restriction, right? Really restrain yourself from going back into what you know doesn't serve you. The reason that you chose to free yourself from this connection to begin with, and remember why you did that, because you knew on a soul level that it would actually bring balance into your life. But some things have to end, with the Wheel of Fortune being here, so that new things can truly begin. And these are destined opportunities. These connections or people, and the understanding that you're looking for to move forward is what's going to come in for you. But I do just feel this death energy, okay? But with the death energy, then we get the Ace of Wands, or Ace of Swords, breakthrough and awareness, okay? Stop trying to figure everything out. Stop analyzing every single little thing to try to figure out what to do, and just like really allow yourself to be. The Death card could be a Scorpio that you're dealing with. Messages of love in the reverse, and then got the Lovers. So it's just like by one thing ending, something brand new begins. And it says twin flame connection at the bottom of the card, right?
Beautiful.
So that's like the easiest way I can put it. But it's just like by finally letting these old cycles of imprisonment end, finding the strength to make the breakthroughs, finding the strength to not have to figure everything out with your mind. That's a main message for you, Michelle. Not having to figure everything out, and just allowing things to be. Allowing things to be, trusting in the universe and the divine bringing you whoever, whatever you need to move forward, okay? And know that it is bringing in a love of a lifetime, I guess you would call it.
Like, get on the wheel and ride it. Get on that Ten of Cups vibration and just ride it out and love it. Love every moment of it. And where there is resistance, say no and move towards that Ten of Cups vibration always. That's how you go with the flow. That's how you stay in the flow.
Yeah, that's all you got to worry about. Not even worry about, but that's all they really, if I had to just put it in a nutshell, what they want you to focus on is the fact that you don't have to focus on everything to figure it out, okay? Now, that doesn't mean, like I said, and this has been a message for everybody and included myself, give yourself time to go into those things that you might not should be thinking about, but continue to persist within your energy, because there's messages there, there's understanding there, there's guides there, and they're just really, just know that understanding is coming. If you feel a little confused about anything right now or whatever it may be, just, yeah, what she just said, ride that wave, just ride it out, observe, okay? Observe, observe, observe.
And to put it in a nutshell, go get that nut, Michelle. You knew it was coming. Go get that damn nut. 10 of Cups, come on. With Wheel of Fortune and all that stuff. Elizabeth said she was just loving on us and sending us a love donation.
Well, thank you, Elizabeth. I
but
appreciate it.
Any general messages would be cool too.
Cool, okay.
Cool.
And not to mention, Michelle, one last message. All of the major arcana that came out, so right before that shift really happens, where the understanding comes in, the clarity, the universal alignment that came out, the star energy, the healing, all of that different stuff, balance, oh my God, right before that shift is about to happen, the last remaining fragments of what's not serving you kind of have to be gone through, that you have to ride that wave through them. And right before that shift happens, you can just be really confused or like having trouble seeing the path ahead, but just know that like it's all happening for a reason. And right before that shift happens, you may feel like a little disoriented or disconnected or not really sure or understanding the messages that are coming through. Just ride it out. Know that shift is going to happen. And what was the last part? I don't know, I forgot. But there's a lot of understanding. Oh, the last message, all of those major arcana that came out, that is like major life shifts. Like the things that you have shifted lately, they're going to bring long-term benefits for you, okay? So just riding it out for a little bit longer, knowing that what you are creating in essence is long-term things that are going to benefit you, and understanding and clarity and love and relationships and light and whatever, okay? All those good feels. So just general?
Yeah, just general for a little bit. General guidance. From the reading that you got from us, Journey to Your Weighted Fate, they're saying, it's time to step into gratitude, just that energy of being grateful for who you are, all that you become, and the messages that are coming towards you will show themselves to you, and they'll bring clarity into your life that will empower you.
Might take a little bit of time.
It might take a little bit of time.
Patient.
It is the Knight of Pentacles on the table, so patience is a virtue, but getting to know your higher self is absolutely the right step to take moving forward. And that's going to open up all kinds of synchronicities coming in, but really kind of like directions that you'll clearly see. It won't be a mistake in seeing that.
So I just saw the Emperor on his side, and on your side, I'm getting the message to really like build that relationship with yourself. Do you have a relationship with your higher self? Do you have a relationship to higher understanding, higher knowing, and faith and love and all those different things? Because they're wanting you to really ask for, build a relationship with yourself and ask for the things that you want. Journal. Balance spirituality with practicality, and the situation is calling for you to have faith and trusting yourself in every single step that you take. But there is a soulmate from your past that they're wanting you to look into, because there still needs to be some forgiving there, some learning, some compassion brought into that situation. Whenever someone does trigger you, paying attention to those red flags, and really going into why do if I feel like I have let go of certain issues in my life and insecurities in people, how come this person is triggering me to the point of I'm responding in a negative way, or I'm starting to feel negative emotions? Because even though you can't maybe in the moment understand why you're feeling that way, there is messages and understanding within those emotions. There is forgiveness and learning within those emotions, and um they're just they're really wanting you to pay attention to your emotions, okay, and your triggers, and pay attention to what is triggering you, and building that relationship with yourself. That's what I'm getting.
That's beautiful, Elizabeth. Like, I got two more cards, but Ace of Swords is like clarity will come to you, right? Your path will be divulged before you, but stay loyal to yourself and your path and your emotions, and
Journal your emotions too.
nurture those things within you, right? As you grow during this time, like you've just opened up to your higher self and invited them in to speak with you, right? So just releasing that, any negative connotations will bring you to victory, especially releasing any heartbreak, right, that you came up with, like just releasing that energy, or even the strife that you came up with past relationships, or even with yourself, like dishonoring yourself. You need to honor yourself now, and be that wish is fulfilled. I am my greatest wish come true. I'm here for me. And thank you, higher self, for coming in. And that's where they go.
Hey, pretty girl. Whenever, go look into your past relationships. Twin flame card here being in the reverse. Twin flame relationship. Look into the moments where you felt like a victim, okay? Where you felt like you weren't good enough, where you didn't feel good, where you felt stupid, or you felt betrayed, or whatever, and allow yourself to receive a higher perspective and higher understanding. With the victim card being here in the upright, there are still some lingering emotions and energies that want to be recognized, some grief in the past that wants to be recognized, so that you can come into union and with yourself and release yourself from this victim mentality, okay?
Bam. All right. Thank you so much, Elizabeth, for your blessing.
Reinvention. Nice. Reinventing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Right next to the lottery
11.
ticket.
I need to make a wish. I'm telling y'all. Where are you settling, Elizabeth? Okay? Look into past relationships. Where did you settle? Where do you feel like you settled? Why do you feel like you settled? What made you feel like you were settling to begin with? Are you still settling now in certain connections, with certain people? Are you still settling now? And choose what not settling would look like, and just really kind of challenge your ego's fears, challenge any insecurities that come up, and go and just fearlessly jump into the unknown, okay? You're raising your vibration by doing that.
So that's what we got for you, Elizabeth. Thank you for the love that you send us. Anybody else?
Thanks, Mar Harthorne. Mar.
Anybody else for
Love you, Elizabeth.
a free reading? Oh my goodness. Sheila, what's up? Hey, you've been here for a while, eh? I just haven't given you the shout out. We love you, sister.
Anyone else?
Anyone else for a free reading or paid reading? I'll pop the link up there one more time, but we're gonna kind of close it off. So, last call for spirits, alcohol. Can you tell I'm a little tired now? And it's time to eat too. We didn't.
Oh God, my stomach was growling through that whole meditation earlier.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Diane. Of course, you can be
Hell yeah, Diana. What
you can be our last reading of the night.
Look at you.
Sneaking in there. So what's your question, love? Something to do with love and leaving. Okay, just general. All right, man.
I feel like you've been kind of having some challenges lately. Maybe going back and forth about a connection that you had or that may have ended. But maybe it didn't end. Maybe it was just put on pause. Okay? But if you find yourself going into nostalgia over a connection or over a person or something that you had in the past, right? You just find yourself missing something that you had in the past. I got the mute card. There could be no communication with this person, or you're asking spirit for understanding and you feel like the clarity just isn't seeming to come through.
Ooh.
Oh.
And these cards are everywhere. Yeah, I think so. No longer waiting, with the Seven of Pentacles. Whatever's coming to fruition, you're just like, I'm going to take this and run, right? Especially when it comes to a soulmate connection or a love connection. Dumping out that fucking cup that you've been given. Now, this guy here, this is the After Tarot. Fuck that shit. I am done with standing by the river of tears and grieving, right? You're saying, you know what? I'm going to console myself. I'm going to love on myself. I'm going to be my best friend. I'm going to take these swords that have been stabbed in my back, pull them out, and go with God. Move with spirit, because everything that I entrust, right? Every vibration that I hold within is what's coming before me, and I don't want to be that way. I am the King of Pentacles. I have the Midas touch with regards to manifesting your truest desires, right? And what do you truly desire? With the Ten of Pentacles, that's what you need to focus on. Diane is just, this is where I'm staying. I'm staying focused on my truest desires. I'm walking away from the shit that doesn't serve me, and I'm allowing myself to open my heart up again and allow myself to shine, because me putting that step forward and loving on myself is only bringing love back into me, back into my vibration.
Okay, so whoever you were dealing with in the past could be who you refer to as your divine masculine. If you're on the twin flame journey, could be the divine masculine within you, could be a divine masculine reflecting your divine masculine energy to you. However, there was this destruction in your past, and just to the point where it was just like hopeless there, like Jesus, it's just, or it could be recently, just been challenged recently, right? And finding it hard to communicate or think differently or to think positive thoughts, right? But it's the shadow work that was taking place. And the shadow work happens to bring out the best version within ourselves. So what lessons are you learning from this connection to empower you? And just because someone couldn't show up for you, it really made you doubt your own self, go into like scarcity, like a scarcity mindset, and maybe they played a lot of mind games with you, okay? But the way they chose to show up, maybe there was even a third party, whether that be addictions or another person that was involved with you in this connection. But they were only self-sabotaging themselves. And the main message that I'm trying to get to is the lesson here for you is, even through the destruction, finding your muse, even through the shadow work, just recognizing the lessons and detaching from what it looks like on the outside, creating concrete ideas and stability in your life. And the main lesson that I'm getting for you is they're just trying to reflect back to you that your worth is not based off of how someone else neglected to show up for you because they were unawakened. Okay? So, just do some mirror work on the things that have happened. Or, when you catch yourself going into that scarcity mindset, allowing the destruction to happen and just, taking on the lessons and challenging yourself to think positively, connecting with your higher self, releasing any conflict or competition. Maybe, like I said, with this third party energy, it really tested your self-worth, but it was all to benefit you. And just know that your worth and your value is not based on how someone else decides to show up or to not show up, okay? And knowing that your number one hero and person that you rely on is your motherfucking self, and the story that you tell yourself about what happened within this connection, okay? All right, that's what I got.
That's what we got for you.
Hope that made sense.
Thank you so much, Diane. We love your energy.
Thank you, Sheila. We love you too.
Oh, that's great, Mar. When we do readings and if they resonate with you and they're not even your readings, that message is definitely for you. So take that as a sign. Love you, dude.
All right, I think that's it, right?
I think that's it. We're good. So, he wanted to know something? Mar Hawthorne wanted to know something. What did he want to know? I know we're kind of closing it up, but never mind. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, he did. That message resonated with him, and thank you, Mark, for stating that too. We love you. So
thank
you guys,
Christina. Appreciate you.
We're calling it to a close. I think we got some beef stroganoff to make up. I'll make it this time.
You talking about leftovers, or are you gonna make some?
I'll make some new shit.
Oh, okay.
I'm cool with that. Sure.
Oh, you're welcome, Chrissy. Love you so much. I love all of you guys. Thank you for all the abundance you bring into our lives. And shout out to the people that are coming to Burbank. I can't wait to see you, Lou. I can't wait to fucking hug you and love you and look in your eyeballs. I just can't wait.
With that,
you're welcome, Diana.
we bid you adieu. Can't wait to see you again. We'll be on
Kimberly.
At different times throughout the week. So check back. And if you haven't subscribed to Empress of Duality, check her out, like her stuff, and we'll probably be
Kimberly, I have the Leo reading out already.
Yeah, we'll probably be going live on her channel next, so maybe Tuesday, right? All right, take care. Love you guys.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.